Hello, this is the second part of a three-part series on dividing polynomials, and this video is focusing on synthetic division. If you have questions on long division, there's a separate video for that, and there will be another video on the remainder value theorem and the factor theorem. So let's take a look at dividing polynomials using synthetic division. So when we use synthetic division, the divisor, what we're dividing by, has to be in the form of x minus c. We can't have x squared plus 3 or 3x plus 2. It has to be x minus c. So there are limitations to this, but it's very useful if we can work within those limitations. So we have this example that is 2x squared minus plus x minus 10 divided by x minus 2. What we're always going to do is we're going to put our c in a box over here. Oops, sorry. So our c is our c in this case is 2. So we're going to put 2 up over here. And now we're going to put our coefficients for our variables in descent, just the coefficients. We have to make sure that we have a coefficient for each descending value of the variable. In this case, we do. But sometimes if you had 2x squared minus 10, you'd have to put a 0 for your x. So I'm just going to put these numbers here. My 2 goes here. And then this here is a 1. And then we have negative 10. Okay? So what we're going to do is the first step is we just bring this 2 down. Okay? And then we multiply. Right here, this is going to be 2 times 2 is what we're going to put there. And 2 times 2 is 4. So I'm just going to put that 4 there. And now we add. We add 1 plus 2. 1 plus 4 is 5. That number goes here. And then this is going to be 2 times 5, which is 10. Oops. 10. So negative 10 plus 10 is 0. So now what we can say is that this is equal to, these are going to be our coefficients, and we're going to drop down our power by 1. So this becomes 2x plus 5. So this is equal to 2x plus 5. And the other thing that we wanted to, that we can also write this as this 2x squared plus x minus 10 is equal to the product of x minus 2 times x plus 5. 2x. 2x plus 5. Okay? So that's one example. Let's take a look at a couple more. So here, this is what I was talking about, is that we have this x cubed minus 7x minus 6. We don't have an x squared value, so we have to make sure that's there. So this is really like x cubed plus 0x squared minus 7x minus 6. Okay? So when we do this, this is x plus 2. So we're looking for x minus c. So this is like x minus negative 2. So we're going to put a negative 2 here. So we're always going to change the sign of whatever that x plus x minus is. Okay, and now we're going to bring down our coefficients. We have a 1 in front of our x cubed. We have a 0 in front of our x squared. We have a negative 7 in front of our x. And we have a 6 as our constant. So again, we bring this 1 down. And then we do 1 times negative 2. This becomes negative 2. 0 plus negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2, we put that 4 here. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. This should be negative 6. Sorry about that. Negative 2 times 3 is 6. And negative 6 plus 6 is 0. Okay, so what that means is that this x cubed minus 7x minus 6 divided by x plus 2 is equal to we drop down our variables by 1. So this becomes x squared minus 2x minus 3. So our power is by 1. The power on our variable by 1 from here. So this is x squared minus 2x minus 3. And we can also write this as x cubed minus 7x minus 6 is equal to x plus 2 times x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay? And I think I have one more example for us to take a look at. Yes. Okay. So here, again, we want to check. We have cube squared 1. So we're good with our variables. We have x plus 3. So we're going to change that sign and take the x minus c would be like x minus negative 3. So we're going to put negative 3 here. And then we have 4, negative 3, 3, negative 1. So again here, we're going to drop down our 4 and 4. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Negative 3 plus negative 12 is negative 15. Negative 15 times negative 3 is 45. 45 plus 3 is 48. Negative 3 times 48 is negative 144. So here we do have this negative 145. This last number here, this is our remainder. Okay, so when we write this, this is going to be equal to 4. And this is x cubed, so this becomes x squared minus 15x plus 48. And then we have minus our remainder, or plus our remainder, which is negative 145, divided by our divisor, x plus 3. Okay. The other way we can write this is 4x cubed minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 1 is equal to x minus 3 times our quotient without our remainder. This is 4x squared minus 15x plus 48. And then we just have plus our remainder, which is negative 145. Okay, so again, this is our divisor times our quotient plus our remainder. Okay, so I just put that there because it becomes important when we're looking at some of the rules. It makes the remainder value theorem and the factor theorem make a little bit more sense. Okay, so that's synthetic division. And if you have questions, like I said, there's a previous video on long division, and there will be another video on the remainder value theorem and the quotient or the factor theorem. So if you have questions on those stuff, take a look at those other videos.